Hey, Dr. Brian Kinzel with the Evolve Flagstaff, showing you here an exercise that I call the toe tap to hip drive. So I got a band on, a pretty heavy band. We want to get a heavy band and feel some resistance above the knees. That's going to help it stay in place. So I'm going to stand on one leg and I want to stabilize here before I move with my knees slightly apart. And so it's natural for people to want to have their knee drift inwards and then they stabilize here. But I want to have my big toe down, my knee kind of over my third and fourth toes, and I'm even engaging at the glute here a little bit. Nice athletic stance. And then I'm going to tap my foot out to the side and back, and I'm trying to go as far as I can without my knee dropping in. So you can see with this band, I'm trying to pull my knee that way, and I'm trying to resist against it. So I'm going to tap, and then I'm going to come back. Tap, and come back. So that's level one, and then we're going to tap in different directions. So I'm going to tap out to the side, and I'm trying not, my torso is going to lean a little bit, but I want to try and control that. So I don't want to do this. I want to stay centered over my foot and drive through the hip, and this hip is keeping it stable. So you're actually going to feel a whole ton of work through the stance side as you try and stabilize the knee. You can see my big toe wants to come off the ground a little bit. I'm trying to anchor that down so I have a good stable foot. Got a lot going on here, and then I can tap to the front. So we can do a few taps in each direction, or I like to kind of go around the clock, so to speak. So that's level one. I like to, once you master that, add a hip drive element. It's going to add a little hip flexor strength, a little more balance and control, and a little glute max as we come into hip extension. So I'm going to show on the other side. I'm going to get stable. I'm going to reach just a tap. I'm not loading this foot, just a tap. And now I'm going to come up into a hip drive, trying to get this knee to 90 degrees. In this position, I'm really squeezing my glute here, trying to straighten my knee and my hip, standing tall without overextending. So I'm coming into hip extension through the glute. Okay, so I'm gonna reach, hip drive. Slower is gonna be more challenging typically than faster. So don't rush this one. And then as I get accustomed and get better at it, I can start to try to reach a little bit further and drive a little bit higher. That's the toe tap to hip drive.